Okay, folks, I will now call the general committee meeting to order. Welcome everyone to our virtual general committee meeting. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, physical distancing measures, general committee is continuing to practice physical distancing. All members of council and the city clerk are participating tonight via video conference. The purpose of tonight's meeting is the continuance of the in-camera item from several weeks ago. So can I have a motion to go in camera to discuss confidential personnel matter, EMT performance management, moved by Councillor Rietma, seconded by Councillor Kungal. All those in favor of going in camera, please indicate. None opposed. Okay, that carries. Thank you. For those in attendance, the committee received and discussed a confidential personal information matter related to EMT performance. The votes taken during the closed portion of the meeting were related to the confidential personal information matter and a procedural motion to move into open session. Councillor Thompson, I believe you have a public motion. Go ahead. Oh, you're still on mute, Councillor Thompson.
Thanks, Mayor. It's so 2020 of me. That in light of the exceptional leadership to the corporation during the COVID-19 pandemic, including his role as incident commander for the City of Barrie Emergency Operation Control Group, CIO Prowse be commended on his performance and the corporation's achievements during this challenging time. 2, that the Director of Human Resources be directed to document CIO Prowse's comment in a cadence with the direct provided during the closed portions of the meeting held on May 31st, 2021. Sorry about that, my computer glitched.
Okay. Members of General Committee, you've heard the motion. Any discussion? Councillor Morales.
Thank you, Mayor Lehman. I'd like to amend that by removing the wording that Councillor Thompson said about the outstanding performance of the CAO. As bound by the confidentiality laws, I'm not discussing what was discussed, but the intro, the prelude, is not relevant to actually carrying out the motion. And I don't want, other levels of government sometimes do this accidentally. Just because a member of council might vote against it does not mean it contradicts the due to the exemplary work that CAO Prowse. It is not relevant at all to the motion, and the content can still be carried out without that language. So
okay.
Basically,
are you moving an amendment?
Yes, I am. To delete the wording, and Councillor Thompson, please send it to us or tell me.
Paragraph 1.
Paragraph 1.
Okay, we have an amendment on the floor to delete paragraph 1. Does anyone wish to speak to that amendment? Councillor Natalie Harris.
I support that 100%.
Okay. Anyone else wish to speak to that? Councillor Harvey.
I just think it's important to get it on the public record that my sentiments with the other two councillors. This is not the time for this particular situation to be going the way this motion is directed. Thank you.
Does anyone else wish to speak to the amendment? Okay, I will speak in favor of it. I think our CIO has provided exceptional leadership during the pandemic, and that is shown in the accomplishments of the corporation during this time and the very, very difficult issues that the CIO has managed. And I believe it's important that we support paragraph 1. So I'm not, sorry, to be clear, I'm not supporting the amendment to the amendment. I support the original motion. And I will call the question on it. Those in favor of the amendment to remove paragraph 1? Those opposed to the amendment? Okay, the amendment to remove paragraph 1 fails. On the main motion, both paragraphs, any further comment? Seeing none, I'll call the question. Those in favor of the motion, please indicate. I am as well. Those opposed? 3, that carries. Okay, that completes the business for General Committee. Council is scheduled to start in 8 minutes. If we start a minute or 2 late, that's okay, but let's not start many more than that. So take 10 minutes. Is it a separate link, Ms. Cook? Okay, so log back on the separate link for the City Council meeting. Thank you, everyone.